Kit 5 is a 4-point webbing wheelchair tie-down with a combined 3-point occupant restraint system. Both the passenger seat belt and rear wheelchair restraint system are mounted together, allowing them to be positioned in the rail in one easy operation, saving time for operators and users alike. With the buckle facing outwards, fasten the front straps to the front wheelchair frame on the designated front tie-down attachment point. Press down on the ribbed part of the aluminium track fitting, or ATF, and push firmly towards the wheelchair until the yellow clip drops and locks into place. Install the second tie-down, ensuring that the position of this is parallel with the first, and repeat the procedure. Move to the rear of the wheelchair. Pull the wheelchair back to tension the front straps and apply the brakes on the wheelchair. When fitting the rear tie-down, ensure the carabiners are facing outwards. The inertia reel unit is placed on the wall side of the vehicle nearest to the third fixing point, and the stalk to the aisle side for quick release in the event of an emergency. Fit each rear unit into the floor rail, press down on the ribbed part of the ATF and push firmly down towards the wheelchair until the yellow plunger drops and locks into the rail. Release the over-center tensioner, like so, pulling the webbing and attach the carabiner to the designated rear tie-down attachment point. Pull the loose webbing until firm, close the over-center tensioner using both hands and re-secure the Velcro fastening. Install the second rear strap. The correct tension of the webbing is such that the over-center buckle can be turned 90 degrees with moderate hand pressure. The webbing should create an angle of around 30 to 45 degrees and should be in line with the rear of the frame to hold the wheelchair correctly and securely. The occupant restraint can now be fitted using the double inertia reel and stalk already in position. Clip the third point fixing into the cant rail above the inertia reel. Unfasten the tongue and buckle. Pull the black webbing upwards and unfasten the tongue from the grey webbing buckle. Position the black webbing to form the lap belt and insert the tongue into the buckle stalk. Ensure that the lap belt lays low on the pelvis of the occupant, running as close as possible over the hips on both sides. Fit the grey shoulder belt tongue into the third fixing point buckle. Position the grey webbing to form the shoulder belt and insert the tongue into the buckle. Adjust the height of the shoulder belt to clear the occupant's shoulder by approximately 25 mm or 1 inch.
Is it comfortable like that?
To remove the occupant restraint, first release the grey shoulder belt from the lap belt section, then from third point fixing, and carefully allow the shoulder belt to return to the retractor. Reconnect the third point fixing tongue and buckle. Disconnect the black lap belt from the buckle stalk on the aisle side, and carefully allow the lap belt webbing to return onto its retractor. To protect the restraint webbing, connect the shoulder belt buckle to the lap belt tongue above the opening of the retractor box. To remove the wheelchair tie-down, undo the over-center tensioner as shown, pull the restraint so the webbing is slack, and unhook the carabiner from the wheelchair frame. Close the over-center buckle and refasten the Velcro. Remove the combined unit from the rail. Repeat the operation with the other unit. Release the wheelchair brakes, push the wheelchair forward and reapply the brakes. Remove the front straps by depressing the buckle button and release the front tie-downs from the rail. Store Kit 5 in an appropriate place in the vehicle.